president has plenary authority.
Stephen? Stephen? Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
That's Stephen Miller. That's the White House Deputy Chief of Staff. This is the White House Chief of Staff for policy. This is the person who is handling the policy issues of the White House. This is also the Homeland Security Advisor, which is better than the Homeland Security Director because that person has like real power. The advisor just keeps on spouting ideas, right? That person is kind of semi-unchecked as an advisor. So this person used the term plenarily. That's not like a word you just kind of like slip out. Now again, this is Chief of Staff. This is the policy guy who said plenarily, which means this is the authority, which is a legal concept referring to complete and absolute power to act on a particular issue. Complete and absolute power. In other words, a king. There have been people that have been given certain types of that type of power in very, 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 very limited situations. Like a general in military combat, for example, has that kind of thing. Not a civilian president, not when there really is no war. They're trying to give him plenary power over the domestic policy, the ability to send United States forces into our streets and then have absolute power. Wow. That's a dictator. That's where we are. We need to be better than this. We need to realize that what this president is doing is basically sacrificing trade negotiations around the world by tariffing everyone, right? Which has basically made the world try to work its way around the United States because we're looking pretty damn crazy. And not only are we looking pretty damn crazy and breaking these relationships, what Trump starts doing is sending United States military into American streets with his policy advisor and his Homeland Security advisor, his Deputy Chief of Staff, believes he has unlimited, unchecked power. That's where we are. I don't know what to tell you, but the level of protest that we have got to go to have got to be getting pretty high. Obviously nonviolent, but this president has got to go. Because you just don't let a word like that get slipped. I mean, that's a really, like, I can see getting slipped like a soldier's name or something like that. Not the word that says, we have unlimited, unchecked power. America, time to wake up. Trump is destroying rural communities that rely on agriculture through his terrorist plan. He's more committed to having this type of absolute unchecked power by using military and federal law enforcement and replacing your local law enforcement with his unlimited, unchecked power. Wake up. This is America, and we got to get out there and, after October 18th, I'm hoping that, we have, permanent facilities set up around the entire country and protest this man until he is gone, because Trump has got to go. Thank you.